Okay, so I'm here today with Megan Glenn, who's the Chief Development Officer for the Southeast Ventura County YMCA. Megan, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. It's a Monday.
It's day. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for making time for me this morning. So tell me about the YMCA and the scope of services that you guys offer.
Sure. So I think one misconception in our community is the Y is simply a gym and swim. And as challenging as the pandemic has been for everyone, and the Y especially over the last 6 months, I think it's highlighted that we really do go beyond just the gym and swim facility. And so as soon as we had to shut our doors in March, we launched our virtual classes, and we are engaging nearly 2,000 people in our community every week in group exercise classes that initially started off virtually, and we still have a large virtual offering, but we also now offer outdoor live classes for people who are really just desperate for that human interaction again.
Right.
Those classes include spin and different classes that require equipment that many people don't have at their, available to them at home.
Right.
One of the things that we were able to pull off this summer, despite all of the COVID challenges, is a program that we call Find My Genius. And we put through almost 120 students through a 5-week academic / enrichment summer camp experience. And it's at no cost to these children. So they qualified being Title I recipients at their school and not reading at grade level at the conclusion of their school year. And so these children just did a phenomenal job, and they worked with local school district teachers that we hire for the summer. And then we had our summer camp activities in the afternoons. And we're really proud to say that they are tested on the first day of the program and the last, and all the children on average gained over 3 months in both reading and math in just the 5 weeks that they were with us. So it was, we had to move mountains, to be honest, to be able to make the environment COVID compliant. We obviously needed to double the number of classrooms and staff that we had so that we could reduce the classes and make sure that the kids were safe in their cohort and not mingling as much as usual. But the children just were craving that interaction with both teachers and peers, and it proved to be a really, really fantastic experience for them. And then the last thing that we're really focused on now is supporting our community through distance learning support. So for all the young families who have dual income parents who are now most likely working from home, and they have young children who are also needing a lot of attention to be on their Zoom calls and completing their online assignments on schedule, we now are able to offer in that similar small cohort size classroom setting distance learning support at our Y facilities. So, what we joke, and it's an unfortunate joke, but we now have most likely the most expensive childcare facility in the country up at Pro Family YMCA, but we have nearly 200 kids every day that are coming to receive hands-on distance learning support, and it's been vital for these families.
That's really, that's amazing, because as we know, there are families where both parents need to work, and there are kids, particularly the younger kids, who absolutely have to have assistance to get through their school day. So it's wonderful to have that opportunity that you guys are offering to the families, but also to give the kids a chance to be around other kids, because so many of them aren't getting that. And I know that they're just struggling with it. So, it's multi-pronged, the benefits that you guys are providing.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. The social emotional benefits for the children, they're thriving. My own 2 younger children are 4th and 2nd graders, and they're in that age group where they really do need hands-on assistance. And so they are up at the Y, and they're so happy to just be amongst peers and to have recess where they can go kick a soccer ball. And it's a new normal for sure, but they're really enjoying it.
That's really good. So you guys have 200 kids in that program. And I assume that's the max, right? You've got all that you can take.
We are in the hallways, we're in the foyer, we're in the cafe. I mean, every inch of that building has been turned into classroom.
Right. So you have a waiting list?
We don't have a waiting list, actually. We've been able to manage the numbers pretty well, and if need be, we could go on to our YMCA sites on campus, but for right now, we've been able to maintain everything up at the Y. So,
Okay. So I assume there's a cost associated with that.
there is. So for the part-time, we have both a part-time program and a full-time program. The part-time program is about $485 a month, which breaks down to about $6 an hour. And then our full-time program is about I don't know the exact dollar amount, but $800-ish, and it breaks down to under $5 an hour. So
Right.
initially, I think parents looked at the cost and they were a little nervous because when you have grade school kids, you're not budgeting for school costs if they go to public school. But we did see a trend after the first couple of weeks where many parents were changing from the part-time program to the full-time program because their children didn't want to leave midday. They wanted to stay. So
Right. Well, it's nice they were able to afford to do that. I'm sure they appreciate the service there.
yes, and one thing that I should have mentioned is the YMCA is a nonprofit, and we are committed to no family being turned away. So we do offer financial assistance to families who can't afford it, because that's what the Y does. We're not a for-profit. The money that we're charging is not putting money in our pockets by any means. It's really just to provide the service to the community. So families can apply for financial aid if need be.
Okay, that's great to know. And then what are the costs of the gym and swim aspect of what goes on there?
Sure. So for a family, the cost is $149 a month. It should be noted that we still have not opened our doors since mid-March,
Right.
which has been, really challenging. But what's really great about the Yarrow Y in particular is it offers so much more than simply a workout. And the youth enrichment classes that we built up, we had nearly 80 classes a week that are all included in the membership.
Wow.
And anything from little 3-year-old ballet, we have mommy and me crawlers, and then we have Spanish and like drama and art, and I mean everything under the sun, where children can really get a taste of many different activities and find their passion. And then this program can carry them through for so long. And then let's say they love karate, their parents don't have to invest $100 a month in a karate program. They can have the kids try it out at the Y, and then if they really love it, then they know that what they are investing in a more advanced karate program would be a good investment for them.
Right. So those extra classes that you're mentioning, those are included with the 149?
They are included. So
wow.
yeah, it's a phenomenal deal. The only thing that's not included in that membership is swim lessons and personal training, small group training, etc. But all of our group exercise classes and our youth enrichment classes are included in that cost.
Wow, that's really a tremendous value.
Yes, it's phenomenal. And I mean, the facility was just built, so it's top notch. We have a really great spin studio. We have an upstairs yoga, more quiet room studio. So even though it's bustling with people, we've really been able to create the higher end classes that people are craving.
Right. Do you have any Pilates yet?
We have mat Pilates,
Okay.
but we the reformer.
Yeah,
So.
mat Pilates is great. I did that for years. It's tough, and you really just need a mat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the facility, or that you think people don't know?
No, just I think it's important that they know that we're a nonprofit and that we fundraise throughout the year to be able to provide these programs to every family. And I think many of us feel that there aren't families in need in our community, but I consider them to be our shadow community. We are surrounded by families who are in need, and whether they were hit hard by the fires a couple of years ago or they've since lost their jobs due to COVID, the need has grown significantly. And so if people are looking for a place to donate money in our community, we are a really great investment.
Right. I can see where that would be the case. So my husband and I are real estate agents in the area. We work, our offices in Westlake, and we have a program where we donate 5% of our commission on every transaction to the local charity that that buyer or seller chooses. So
Wow.
the reason we're talking today is because one of our sellers recently selected the Yarrow Family YMCA to receive the funds from the sale of their home.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I love it when our clients pick someone that I haven't spoken to yet, or maybe an organization that I'm not that familiar with, because I really do like to learn about everything that's going on. And what you're sharing today is amazing, because you think you know, but you don't. There's always so much more. So
Well,
I have a check for just over $650 that we'll send your way.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
That's my pleasure. I'm sure you guys will put it to good use.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Do you have, I guess you probably don't have any idea of when you guys will be reopening. We'd all just wait for the words to come down from on high.
I mean, we're tracking it daily and we're preparing our staff so that as soon as we get the word, we can reopen. But yeah, for right now, we are just moving forward with our childcare programs and virtual and outdoor group exercise. So
Right.
fingers crossed, hopefully soon.
Absolutely. Well, I have not toured your facility. I mean, I saw it being built all that time up on the hill, and I hadn't been up there yet. So I'm looking forward to, once it reopens, to coming up and looking around and seeing what it's like in person, because it sounds beautiful.
I would love to give you a tour. Just reach out.
That'd be great. Thanks so much, Megan. I'll look forward to talking with you again sometime soon.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.